Man, it's raining out this bitch. See that now? Okay. We're not getting wet from doing this, right? Of course not. Oh, to an extent, yeah. You know, we'll say soaked. Because I feel like soaked is a little bit different from a... You know what? Don't even worry about it. Oh boy, them sea levels is rising. Are you kidding me? Them sea levels is rising, huh? And it's all murky. Well, I mean, it's some murky ass water, so of course it is. Oh man, them plants are drowned. Sorry, buddies. Plants is drowning. I know everyone says we should go over there, but that would require leaving the neighborhood, going on to someone else's property, and just trucking through here. Is that the right word? Truck? I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, that will require doing all of that, which I just don't feel like doing. I heard something jumping there. We got frogs right here. Yep, we've seen some. Our sister location's definitely seen some. Be wary of that. And I just gotta sit here real quick and just take all this in. I wonder, is there a way to get over here? There definitely is. Let's trek away through this leaf pile. It's very deep. And trek away through there, which I can guarantee is also pretty deep. I'd say come winter. Alright. Around winter we'll do that. Because eventually we're going to explore these woods. And then what, make another Forest of Doom video? Well, now that you mention it, oh, come on, what? Now that you mention it, and besides, we've already established that we missed the forest. Even the people that were recently scared are starting to miss the forest. And that series and movie really did number on y'all, huh? Yeah. Hey, we had to do it eventually. Okay, hold on. Can I get down there? Had to do it eventually. We made 2 seasons, 1 movie, and a spin-off with Curse of Dreadbear, which we were also lucky to attend. Of course you guys were. Well, we were lucky to attend. And I guess that gave everyone more confidence, shockingly enough. You think we'd get some confidence from here? Oh, we definitely get nervous, that's for damn sure. This is a brand new forest we're talking about right here. And another one just like a couple neighborhoods away. Like a whole different neighborhood. That's definitely going to be, that one's definitely going to be taking some getting used to as well. Oh boy. Yeah, that's what happens when the rain comes, alright. I feel like this whole episode is just going to be us finding ways into the forest. You see, going this way would be a thing. Yeah, it's just that there's too much water right there, and we don't have stuff for that. Or at least to counter that. It's like a marshy area, is it not? It looks like it is. Like a little marshy area. I miss our forest, if I do too. Alright, not a day goes by where I don't miss it. But we live in a completely different county. Oh, we're gonna have to get used to it. I know. Man, it just... Don't you just love days that confuse you? Just because, to confuse you? Yes, like... Okay, now here comes the wind. Here comes the wind. Because hey, let's confuse you even more, shall we? It could be hot, it could be cold, who knows? But you're standing in the middle of the sun, so... You're standing directly in the sun, so... It's gonna be a little hot. Just getting some shade. It ain't gonna be cold. What are you doing? Speaking of which, have you, when the clowns are making their video, you seen them and the cats that was outside? I don't know how y'all do that. I don't know how, or why all y'all just be playing in the street. But they do. So now that it wants to be in the clouds, this jacket is now useful. But since it's about to come right back out of the clouds the second I say something, this jacket's about to be useless in the next 10 seconds. So make these 10 seconds count. Because we're gonna get hot. And it doesn't help that we're just continuously moving. That's already burning us up. But luckily the wind decides to, chime in. Make the fall seem a little bit more fall-like. Well, the trees are already doing that. I mean the weather. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the weather, not the aesthetics. It was the aesthetics, and yeah, the trees are doing that already. I'm talking about the fall. I'm talking about the weather here. The whole bipolar ass weather. Not sticking to any sort of degree ass weather. This whole, I'm not even gonna harp on that again. We've harped on that so many times. There's no point in doing it again. Oh boy, that rain. See, the rain did half the work here by just pushing all the leaves into the road. Leaves are falling off. I am hoping we get to see some more like aesthetic like we did back in November of 21. You remember that? Oh boy, do I. We're filming season 2 in the Forest of Doom. Boy, do I remember that. It was just beautiful. That was the best time I've ever had. I think I may be exaggerating a little bit. Not really. You're right, not really. That, seriously, that was go on, say it. See, if I say it was majestical. Look, you understand why we I like the autumn season. Once the leaves start falling, I guess it was the woods we were in. Yeah, it just, not only that, but it was like surrounded by, oh, right there. And these trees gonna be in the way. Hold on. There you are. But yeah, it's because it was surrounded by the sun. The sunlight was just beaming through it, and just like, look, I don't know how to describe it yet, but I understand what you're talking about. Well, you should. You were there. You know what I mean. You see what I mean, though? Not only the look, but just the sound of the wind, the leaves, more than the wind. Oh, little squirrel there. Granted, that's every day, but you gotta thank the wind, because then you get beautiful scenes like this. Oh no, they're falling. They're falling. And you get pretty scenes like this. Just having the leaves fall off the trees. Bro. I'm sorry, I just like the way this rain did this. Up now they fall. The second we leave, okay. I'm sorry, I just like the way the rain did this. Just created a nice little pathway. Just shove the leaves over to the sides. Keep the main road open. Very thoughtful. Very thoughtful. No, seriously though. Oh, they still going. Bro, look at this tree. This one is orange and yellow. A little bit of red too. I'm telling you, the diversion of that tree. Oh my gosh, look, the diversion. It's green, yellow, red, and orange. That tree is heavily diverse. Alright, who would be more obsessed with that forest? You guys? Or Kirsty Dreadbird? Oh, that's Kirsty Dreadbird, definitely. But we are a very close second. Mainly because, we're pretty much them, but less Halloween-y. how is this less Halloweeny? Well, Dreadbear is Frankenstein. Jackal, Bonnie, and Chica, it's in the name, self-explanatory, jack-o'-lanterns. And there's a grim version of me, which is, I'm going to assume the Grim Reaper, but if you just take one good look at him, yeah, fair enough. You take one good look at his ass, and you're like, oh, yep, that guy definitely belongs on the Halloween roster. Oh, and then there's a captain version of me. How is he? Well, technically, that's a... Well, they like to headcanon him as as the alive version of Grim Foxy. Grim Foxy's pretty much his Revenant. Okay, hey, look, that's them. That's their lore, not mine. That's what they said, at least. Oh my gosh, see, it's just like... Yeah, to answer your question, Curse of Dreadbear, definitely. But oh geez, yeah, in the sun though. This is pretty much the time we did our season 2 of the Forest of Doom part. Back in I want to say it was November. This is when we did that part. This really reminds me of that. Only this time we're not in the forest. Well, I mean, this is private property, so you can't be in there. I know. That's depressing. But understandable. I mean, this really reminds me of that. We probably gotta wait until November just to see that turn a little bit more. Why did they put it... Well, that's what happens when a bunch of niggas be, speeding for no reason. I feel like we should have ate some before we came out. I'm not even gonna respond to you again. I'm just saying, I feel like we should have ate some before we came out. You son of a bitch. Buddy, we could have... We could still technically, yeah, but it takes us 10 to 15 minutes to leave the neighborhood. So, yeah, probably not. Oh my gosh, you would say something now. You just would, wouldn't you? Apologies. I'm bummed. You know what? Fine. I guess we just shorten the walk. I'm still going to that creek area, though. I see little fish down there. Oh, you weren't kidding. No, I honestly thought it wasn't going to be shown on camera. I can see that. The sun glares in the way. I can't see the screen, but let's know what's down there. What side do you like more, though? This side or this side? I mean, real try. I haven't been over there yet. Hold on real quick. Let me just take one good look at over here real quick. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, okay then. Man, is there a way we can get down there? Probably not without getting soaked. I mean, we could go back there. I'm pretty sure we could, we'd be heading in other people's neighborhoods, so I don't want to do all that. I have to check on Earth. Hold on. It'd be through here. Do we even have time to do this? Trust me, it's only 2:40. Got plenty of time. We don't gotta be there until 3:10. Then we got this problem. Okay. I had forgotten. Oh, we could tread our way through there, can we? That depends. Could we nope, I don't think so. Okay. Let me just... Oh, that's a lot of prickle balls. I think I just saw a remote down there, bro. The people just be dumping everything over here, bro. Okay, that's a stick. Alright, we most definitely could. I don't see how that's a problem. Oh, but we got... See, the issue is we gotta tread through everything. And this tree's in the way. Hold on, can I just lift that up? Nope. Okay. I'm not ducking through that. Not only are we not gonna fit through that, but trust me, we can. What if I just hold on, there's a cobweb, that's the problem. But what if I just ow, okay. Hey, we made it somewhere. It's somewhere though. Some guys Probably looking at us from his car. Think we some crazy people. Oh my gosh, so much cobwebs. Oh, we gotta do enter through there. Okay. Well, we made it here. Good job, pal. We made it here. Now where? Because this is just covered by leaves, so good luck with that. We'd have to go through. Okay, I saw on Earth that it was right there. We'd have to enter through right there. I am not going over there. Don't worry. I just wanted to see what was right here. Now that I did, I'm happy, okay? We can leave now. You see, it's through there, though. No, look. Bonnie already wasted our damn time. It's best not to. Okay, but, like, look at this, though. You can see it, though. Of course I saw it. I was there. Hope I would have saw it. If I didn't see it, I'm probably going blind. He said through there? Then where do you go? Oh, easy, right there. On that little island right there. Either way, we gotta make our way down here at some point. I know. Come November. How about that? All right. Around November, we'll definitely come down here. Okay. Now I'm really getting the mixed signals here. Why? Which is it, huh? Which is it? It's always the fall weather. It's always around like fall when the weather really wants to start acting bipolar. Right? You don't know. It's actually probably spring. Because spring has both cold and warm weather. Down here, they really put emphasis on the cold and the warm. Sometimes it's freezing when it's cold, and sometimes it's hot when it's warm. But anywho, speaking of mixed, look at these mixed race trees, bro. Look at that. Look at this one right here. That one's combined all 4 ethnicities into one. Look at that one right there. That one's full-blown orange. That one's full-blown yellow, and then everything down there, yep, you guessed it, mixed race as well. Sorry, you didn't see that orange tree right there. For some odd reason, this camera can't. I'm not surprised this phone is stupid. It's always been stupid from day one. From like 3 years ago. 4 years ago. From 4 years ago. Never acted intelligent once. And after getting it fixed last year, it still somehow doesn't act intelligent. So you're thinking fixing the phone would probably, fix its behavior and act like a smartphone, but no, in fact, it gets even more brain dead. I mean, yeah, I get it doesn't have a brain, but come on now, at least act like a smartphone. Look at this beautifully yellow looking tree over here. All yellow. Well, I say all yellow, it's a little bit of green right there, but you get the idea though. You doing? It is 8 o'clock. Oh, that's on. I haven't seen that spider yet. Oh, wait, the Kappa's right there. But I haven't seen that spider yet. There's a spider out here. I think it was like 2 nights ago. I hadn't seen him yet. I know it's pretty, I know everybody on this channel wants us, Nightmares, and Curse of Dreadbird to just explore the woods late at night. But here's the thing. We're not invincible, okay? Sure, we don't feel as much fear as everyone else, but it's just... Not only are we not going to know where we're going, but we don't know what's in these woods, okay? Could be some crazy person in here. Could be a deer on steroids. Actually, no, that would be a kangaroo. It could be a rabid deer. Rabid animals. Hell, even somebody else on rabies. That would fall into the crazy person category. Either way, you don't know what's in these woods late at night. So I think it's more so safe that we, hold back from that. Will there actually be people, like, challenging us to go into the woods? Well, I'm not saying there are. I'm just like, at least the ones that I haven't seen. Or at least the people that I haven't encountered in this group. I haven't encountered anyone that's dared us to go into the forest late at night to test our invincibility. I wouldn't even call that invincibility. I just call that plain old stupidity. It's just like, yeah, like you said, we might not feel as much fear as everyone else when it comes to force, but we still have caution. Okay, and I think they confuse caution with fear. You can be brave and have caution too. Why else do you think? Why else do you think Cursor Joyberry didn't go like in like throughout the entire forest by Dorchester? Because they were unfamiliar with that place, and so were we. That's why no one explored a little further. Being a little cautious, okay? Just being a little cautious, yeah, but that's pussy ass activity though, and like behavior right there. Oh well, maybe being a pussy. And then you got this alarm that decides to, go off like 3 hours later. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. It was 8:51 the last time I checked that. So you mean to tell me you was out there for 9 minutes? No, that's stupid. I know, but anywho, if that gets you called a pussy, oh well. I guess we pussies then. Not going any further in a forest that we have no knowledge of. I feel like we get called that as well while being over here. I'd like to see them try that. Don't ask them to do it though. Get in there comes the stuttering. And then here come all the excuses. Just let them try though, okay? Just let them try. I'd actually like to see anybody deer hop across that lake. Don't call that a lake, we're gonna call it a river. Just deer hop across that river. Or stream. Yeah, stream's better. I'd like to see them do that. You know what? Like, I like to see people do that. We can't even do that. I could have sworn there was a... Who knocked it down? Any way to get this gate to stay open, I guess. I know we've already talked about this, but I feel like that gate just doesn't like doing half of its job. Like, it likes to stay open, but closing, somehow it has a mental breakdown whenever we do that. Look, we've already established that. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not going to harp on it too much. Because we already knew that part. That gate can't close for shit. No point in even harping on it anymore. So we just walking this dog late at night. Then, hey, look, we just need like 12 more minutes. At least. You just at least need 12 more minutes. In order to be like a full 30 minutes. What happened to 20 minutes, man? I don't know. I don't know why people can't just record for 20 minutes. I mean, the long videos on the normal unchopped in the video. 20 minutes counted. I don't know why they're going to be 30. I don't know why 20 has to, I don't know why 30 has to be the minimum. Why can't 20 be the minimum? Like 20 is long. Hell, even some videos that were that were just 18 minutes as well. Those were considered long videos. Well, to be fair, pretty sure the one that I can think of is that Thanksgiving special that we did in 2020. Okay, sure, but seriously though, why is it gotta be 30 minutes? Just not only does that take more storage, that takes a little longer to do. So why can't we just all go back to 20? But hey, these are fun, so a little extra time wouldn't hurt anybody, would it? I guess not. This is how quiet it is. Just listen to this. There's a plane in the distance, so that's what that whooshing is, but just listen to this. Just like very quiet. Very quiet. Especially for this neighborhood. I mean, to be fair, this neighborhood isn't bustling at night. So, I won't say it's too out of the ordinary, but it's just these types of nights that gut us. And that's probably due to the fact that we've lived in a gated community for about like 2 years. where past 10 p.m. no one is out. Or I think it was 10 p.m. I forgot when the pool closed, but it was around there. Or past that time, that's when no one was out. But before then, people were out. It's around like 9 right now. And I think that's when the pool is usually still open. Again, I forgot. We haven't been there since February of this year. This is being filmed in 2025, so I'll say this year because it's accurate. Yeah, we haven't been there since February of this year. Or I think we left in February. You know, I'll say earlier this year. I haven't been there since earlier this year, so I can't remember, but I know for a fact that we need to start getting used to these types of silence at nighttime because this is normal. This isn't really a gated community. There isn't just like a pool randomly in the center of the neighborhood where people can just go out and hang out around late at night. This is not that. We got to get used to that. It's a little early, but I feel like having a little date night in the kitchen. I would call you cheap, but in this economy, you know what? Shit, wow, okay, so I bust my ass off every day. Don't act like you do a damn thing. But for real though, yeah, no, for real though, sure, why not? Although it's like almost 5 in the morning. You slept, right? Yeah, I did. Just woke up at either 2 or 1. I think it was 2 because I remember not watching a lot of anything. And then all of a sudden it was 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna assume I woke up at 2. And I haven't been able to sleep since. So now we're up fully now. Luckily today's Friday, so I got that much stuff to do. And it's Halloween, so I'd say it's best to get this done now so that Curse of Dreadbear can head over to the harbor, get theirs done, and our part's over with. And next comes Thanksgiving. Well, luckily, the Thanksgiving crew decided to go to Alexandria, Virginia, and I already recorded a video there. So, luckily, I already got some stuff done, so you guys can thank them. That's not too loud, is it? Nah, that's good. Okay. You think Freddie or Bonnie might be pissed with us? Might be. Shoot, if they find out we did, we probably gonna get cut from the... Oh, just cut. Well, to be fair, we already had quite a bit of time, so it'd be hard to do that. It's not like they could just redo the entire thing. It's not like we're gonna do that. Not only will that take too long, and not only with the phone not like that idea, but neither will Curse of Dreadbear, so I don't think they have the guts to do that. They might not, but there's that small percentage. There is that small percentage, especially when it comes to me. You know, they love to keep me in check. Oh yeah, since I've going back in old stuff. Yep, there we go again. Reminiscing on the old days. Well, you got to sometimes, okay? In this case, in order to talk about what I'm talking about, yes, I gotta go back in the old videos and stuff. And what was going on? Well, randomness. I'll say that 2020 was just randomness. I mean, let's be real. Being inside, like all the time, like every day for like a whole year would have driven anyone mad, especially us. So you had stuff like that. You just had stuff like that. We just needed to entertain ourselves, I'll say that. And then this became this whole thing. So now we have a second channel where we post long videos. This one is being one of them. What I'm trying to say is that, yeah, Ignore those parts. That's when we were younger. And a lot more immature, I'll say. A lot more immature. Them videos didn't say otherwise. Yeah, we'll look at some PG ones. And there you go. Now, you said you saw 3 a.m. If so, how come, oh, that's not. How come, hey, look. Trust me, I wanted to, but I was too comfortable just laying down. So I just didn't, unfortunately. And man, I don't know, I just miss doing early morning videos. Well, I mean, we still could, yeah, but like... See, here's the thing. The early morning videos, they were very fun to do. But, well, given this neighborhood right here, it's not bad, but I mean, given this location right here, yeah, it's pretty foresty. And everyone's just going to be dreading walking near the forest, so I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, just don't feel like it. Just not really. Especially since we had people literally going up at like 5 in the morning. I'm pretty sure this one right here was like 5:30. Like, why? I want to stop at 5:30 in the morning for no reason. What's that one? Oh, that's their edited video. And that one too? Really? Everything here? Okay. Those two right there? Well, I guess that one's 7 in the morning, so I guess why not? Oh, yes, the abandoned 3 a.m. video for I think it was in Florida. Okay, speaking of which, how did you like the In Florida series? You know what? As much as we dogpile on Florida, it had its moments. Like Celebration at Market Square. What else? What else? Margaritaville. Yep, that too. And I don't know why, but the start of this year, we all decided, you know what? Let's go out in the neighborhood and explore. I don't know why it took us that long to do that. But like, you know what? It was probably the best decision we ever made because, oh, we get to explore slightly more parts.